Hello nakutanjira mnyani wanje nizo bari rakatano kandi kaptosha no mangu twatwaragaramu na program yeteje nyamurunji yashitamana nyamwiza mureireje ninte kateka ngo rije kana magaro no gatambuza jo mwaka musyogu kandi oyerekere ibiurekerire no buteka na no umujinya na aman masya na masiko menji izo bari twadura mu twataye so mukozi wa Next Media Broadcasting Services, the amazing photojournalist Francis Isano. Mwene Isano nuwo mjenyi wetu twenda kumanya amagaraje myarahamogu atugambire byo kuterebshane byo byatere nsiyone kamurka akabitandika atabukundata akabyegerahi amagaraje ngoga hargaye hasibukahi kandi uko bano mwenda umutunjira ariki emukozere ecari mwenye ndakwehanangiriza ngo subscribing iwo yose raho utaka subscribing aga program eje ko kumaneja ugira baho tyo buzima uta subscribing jire nyabira we subscribing uyimata kadako rero butosha twareta abajenyika Francis Isano batakufera iwo mjenyi wetu owija gwe mu rwogo kubanza izobere twakutanjira nyabira we yabere kwija program eje nebeho buru katano tureta abajenyika Isano gu batugambira amagaragabo ebibarabiremu eibarjire eiborekereire ebibakozereje ebibakozere kubi konka bakabyogamu bakargamba abantu bo mugasho bakatwerere byanga byabo bakehindira bakaba abantu bo muringo ogwo mutano wenda mbitsiriza nyoni wamajingaga sanje bya Francis Isano nakutanjira Francis Isano
nakushemerwa nanye
nye natsore
nyamwiza Babra
obayo
yo
izina ryawe narugambaje Isano nubacira ku rugamba batabo wanyu akashozi
wanyeta Isano no nyone banyeta Isano
that's why I was confused.
Isano Francis,
but you write Isano
hati yabona abantu bakubishisha Isano, just that's a pronunciation regardless of how it is written. Ejoni pronounce Isano Francis.
Okay.
Hato wa Isano Esano Aisano yabakachina nebyabo nkabo
nakura sana.
Yes.
Mwenori
ndiyo haza Babra
norarot
yo
echindoriyo no chitera chindonzi yakutari na kusigama
tugezaho kuki kuremeraho
siba makanda
siba makanda Kampala kajiguma muri yo tyo Babra Kampala matero
ninkwetegereza
no kugiremera moto karemezamo
nakura
hati ko kutwara styo
rahame kamanya ngo mwana yahama
hati wagamba rahama nyono wa maramani rohama tukagaye turigireyo twija Kampala
kupaka
konka rohama
niheri nakura umukekuru nkamureba nangwa nyosire ni mureba obwa graduation obwa photo exhibition tindizero sasere kukano bimanya kagambera nani jo mu Christmas umukama kutayire yatayire umukekuru ari irata
kikuru wanje taine stronga umukekuru yashtamire rohama
mukamasi
yaba akwasire shapuriye akazakerezia akareba ariyo weyo mu yashtamina ashaba agonwa magara genje yasigize hati wareba wakuza abana mushanje oyine Isano no wamushanje ikintu tokusimaranga cyo wasigaza
odia no sima
Isano hati yaba ariyo myaka myingi munonga kongano we last born way
anda babushira murunzi
hati ahandi no nasimaranga ahari na hata unkumanya hara kwasesha from ngarote mu rugamo
naye bari mboni Isano wazarwa hama njo icharo hari mbacheta chi
nyende zarwa yarahama icharo nubacheta rwemizi
umurka
rohama rwemizi rohama negomborora
kano
rohama ni sub county ishaza then sero yanje nabajeta rwemizi sero abakurugayo nubahacenga rwemizi bono bagicenga nibagimanya mbwenu
wazarwa mkejo urubutura muri abojo banga habishise bangahe
ndi mwana wa mushanju turi abana mushanjo muka abo nabamawe mawe na tata turi abana mushanju abishiki bashatu nabojo bana sobona ninye wa muhero
nakura omugurisi wawe na nomukekuru wawe urukurana nobaho bakandi bakoramira umuci yabutosha
unlike other people nk'abana bono bakuzire ati ndagizire chance yo kucenga muzeyi
akagendira
ndagicengire muzeyi akagenda ndiyo mwana w'emyaka nk'ebiri so nyowe tindabire mu bantu banyamugishabo abakuzire nibamanya ishebo tukasigara kumuri ityo tukasigara kumuri bo mbishani musafiri we bari gukora imirimo
ahumureze
yes kandi mukade
konkata katwirwe bakakugira ngo akana akora imirimo ki
akaba shosho waka bantu abo bakora imirimo ya butosha yebiraka yebiraka jonkorre iki jonkor timuntu aberaryaho no muntu ari no mu gwamani he was a humble servant of God. So just like mukade my mother tumuntu washomire kinkwamya ngo akarengo mu cyakana ya konka
yabura
n'umuntu wo muka n'umukazo wajura akasiga akaguma ariyo muka kandi na niba huyagendire just unlike other people ma wakaferwa iva ariyo mukazi muto munonga utari babana mushanju ukagira ngo nibingi muzeyi ngo ari kufa ngu mane cyo nkumanya mukada kabayine akariyo myaka 3 ne 5 na mukaga
meaning akazara kare
akazara juba kandi kare so aho yagire aho ya muzeyi yagire kufera y'imyaka kere muto hiyo kana basa no kugira ngo uka
agambo bye
okay cyo cy'umukoro wendano so a bit different kugira ngo akashigira ngo nomanya because our first born akabari 20 years 19 actually so you can imagine between the first and the seventh
who was 2
omuto omukuru first born itakari 19 ati imagine no wa kabiri wa kashato wa kana no wa mushanje so ito tukasigaza kimwe kureba ari mukadoka mureba mukazogu umukazi kikachi
bakambumba
ukareba umukazi oguru kubasa ku ferwa iba myaka 3 na mukaga 3 na mushanje ukabura kwehindura oti kazo kashitamuka kuza abana cyo ni kimumara
nakuri
simaranga
ishomero wartanditsira
itwe manye bitebinyika mu maroro ham bikabitorobi ukoro bakwa bikabitorobi just ngo kunagambira muzeya akafakare yatusiga tuyabana yasugo mukaza atine ko kurara atine nzeri yaho mune yo kurara yamusigira prote ryaho ka prote karyaho tiyamusigira na shingiga na back account ngoni yamusigana busha
yamusigira berere
eki yatsigire nkamusigira abana bato baberere bari yaho so aho ebyo kushoma ingunagambira abantu munyoti ngumanya ko byagenze ko kunashomese akanye nganza ishomereri niwe ngo mwana ko kuro kureba ukareba umuka hatari wo kigarakaho ajungura ukada kusheta you don't see what is next.
There's no tomorrow in your eyes.
Karebo kashitamo kareba tine kigaraka wa niwe no yetamwa, in other words no yetamwa.
Lose hope.
Hope ureba mukuru wawe nageza wona we nageza utine hakwatra
byanzire
ureba munyanyo ko nageza utine nawe narwana kushoma so nkagire bizibo mu kushoma nyo mu myaka yanje nashoma P1 mukade yakwata yanaga hantu maheti tojo wa family friend umushije na mwetarabani chikunyu na marayo ko myaka na rwose P2 3 jantama na rugayo nagarakara hama na zanya chika primary
eriyo mwirembejo
na yeriyo ruhama ho bintu byantama. I was a desperate young man
at your age.
Kwe yanga, in other words kurugirira yo kuba noreba muka bitambura ukareba ngo what your mother icyatsi bizi neshara kugira ngo basheshe. So I had my elder brothers and my sisters. Hariho omwe my elder sister omweta Muton Diana. Of course tukujya ngo bwatakwena nshome. Some of them were pushing me to go to school, and I wasted some years in there.
You lost some years,
Yeah,
is the right word for me?
I lost, but to me, I feel like I wasted those years.
Okay.
So, kuba one time, nkabandi urahama ho mukasenta ko witu baketa Nyakagando. Twatwine after some good time, byo kushoma nabirugireho. I was selling nkani nguza petrol ya one of our unumanyeze gagwa kushiko mu cupa bwa Rwenzori
bakata muhanda abapici basika bakayija bakagura
wabicenga babura. So umushije omuna mweta weri kana akari aho up to now he's there. So akampa ikirako cyo kumuguruza amashitanga tuma muhanda muri nkanceri 12 kanywe nganta cyamanya nywe ngana arigireyo kari. So nshitamaho za kupima aho byayanga byanga aho bana akora roses think it was tough.
Ujire myaka ingahe hobo?
I was a young man around 15, 16. Yeah.
Konka P7 wajimazire?
Keta kahoga. It's around 14. But I wasn't below 14. Konkanka bana bikabe yantamine ndiyo P5. Na birugaho after dating game na mukade yantamwa na byamuta murek. But luckily some of my brothers had gone back to school pushing. My sisters, some of them had gone back to school. So it was around evening hours. We are talking about that is of recent. That's around 2006, 7.
Oh.
Yes. You were what? Tindu wiramnong. So nkana mara kumara mwedomora. Yamajite ina beninguza. Nabugana. Then I was going to, there was some trading center around then, Wakitawe Chango. Some people know, for you who come from Rama know that place. So I was nkani nza kugura kurifiri ngamashita.
Agwa maram.
Aguna hezi. So nkanga chiduma nintambura. Kuna chiro mukachweka raka town akantu na kichire na ugano mushije. Akana mweta Celestine yanyemereza. He was a friend to my brother. Yantero mukono.
Ati mwana.
Isano no gambachi. Chindiao. Ichina beni mmanyo nkani mangu ni master wa primary. Akana shomesa at karaka private school kasiyaki iziraho hao mwecha angao ni waketa Bright Star Primary School. So the man was nosha ombintevi. It's very hard to understand. Chigumiro kuchenga habwenche mitemo nivo. So mushija ubwo musigaza ngani nguna kumureba utukushita mamwe tutere kibozi. Takumva onanye tingumufa wa imini. So mushija yambuza sande konka ikinanze kugama nyo mucyaro nyine nickname nubanyeta sande.
Chikubyo ni Sunday.
I was born on a Sunday. So in the village nyine chikubyo nubanyeta sande. So mushija yanyita yanyira konka Sunday. Hine chituranyenda kugambira. So me I wasn't bothered really. Kandi na late. Yanyira nguhati nyowe kunkuba ni ndeba. Ndebo wanyaho. Ndeba mukuru wawe abana bo wanya b'igiti kubamanya. Kunkandeba mukuru wawe ashomere. Umukubona abona ko no kwanyoka ro kubona abona. Munyanyo ko kumnyoka ro kubona abona yamuyiya yafuno buyambi yashoma. Bwenu wakuru wanyu omukuguma kone nakuyona abanyi bagereze ho bayi yo kubayi yashoma. Nyungu bani nkureba hano guza majuta. hati nyebuziwe omukejo noza kuba mota
wajemaye
iwe tashomire akuba bona tinkujya ngo wanya yo school fees tinkushamya konka bo wanyu ni ndeba bashoma kandi hati iwe rukusiba no guza majita owo kibanda bukiro zo mu kibanda iwe nonda kuba hota
yakubuze kibuze
aine tindabire tikira nkwatireje cyo kwanza kandi leta ngande banankwatu nantwara rubwire bwinji namureka nashekaho natambura unka distance yanyihirawo nkanye nenka edakika nki 15 kaona beninza kunkazi kambera ndingwa
amanoteka teke byagambira
teka because by then taruho omuntu weno omuka abana bashomire bakashoma abwa abanywani ba mukade ubwo mwana kamukwateho ogukamukwateho egisizo igitamu kamuhere school fees egitamu kamutere emitware 5 batyo. One of my brother Tabora Eric yamara senior 6, my sister Mutoni yamara senior 6. Most of them were at the university still. So kuna arjireyo na leta majitanaga sityaho tingu maishi de chantahire munko mutwe nanye tingu chijuka ai ekina akozire na kwate simu nashaba mukama wanje simu akari yaho yaje naterera one of my sisters no Mutoni. By then she was in Rwanda niyabe na Quran niyabe na shomera at University of Rwanda. So namugambira namujya tindakabire kwa bingi Mutoni nomanya nienda kuzayishomera. Remember I had left school when I was in P7 P5. So namujya Mutoni nienda garaka ishomera konke cinta kwenda tinkwenda garakanya chika because bakana mango guno muyayo gumwana kuno muyayo
asiskeire
bakaba takusa kunyakira nana wetara hama primary na tinkwenda kuzachi
waza
yangira ngo because ayini mukadde weta na chigamba mbu ndoweza shumwa kana ndeba nko muntu waza michizo akaya she had given up on me nanyango watagambira mukadde otagire kiwa mugambira niyo kinkwenda nyenda kuzayishomera
kibe cyamachi
wakashomero akunkumanyaha katanikire ne kasya kini OP7 konkani nyenda kuza kukoreraho kushomeraho naka private atishina kazi nga ikantine sente Isano kantine sente tukonka iroko banzo buzi. So reaching at that school nashanga one of the directors akabana anshomesa ho primary
mwamanyana
kuyandebera I cannot admit this boy Isano tingu mwenda mishomereri oguni mmanyo ngamushomesa
yabshisha
tingu mwenda ati aho namanyangu life yagu. So that's where I met that gentleman wangambire ebyagambire.
Okay.
So nambuga nawo ngaticha namweta namunyangu ate chinkwenda nyiraga kayishomero ushabandemeraho ogwe director namanya nanda kundemeraho. So nabagira ngo hari namugira ngo shorangu nyambeho iroko ngambirire director
akuruzo
ati nyowe mpindukire I am a new person agenda aporo yayanga. So I go to another director kana mweta Kamiri. There were 2 directors of the school. I talked to him. So I think they were convincing that man
yichirizanga ubuzima uriyeshuvensia
yes siyankozire bampa terms and conditions at if there is anything that you are caught in chemu omu weekage sakubinga that one agira ngo okay yes kwata interviews. So interviews zone zinakozire nabajanguru mu cyanga nganya ngane mu cyakatano bampa interviews cyakatano zangu. So according to the interviews we shall take you in P3.
kahwa
But I was an old man. You can imagine 20
2006.
2000. That's 2000. Because I finished P7 in 2010. So when I finished my P7. So that means that it was around 2008. 2007 actually. So I said, what? I became open. I told them, you know what, I cannot, first of all. No, Ijuka, we the private schools of Europe. Young kids are like this in P7. But there came a very tall, big old man. P3. I became open to them and said, what? Me, I've spent time without being in school. Chimura akore, mumpe P6. Even the akore ni biebi. Mumpe mu P6. Even the akore ni biebi. Ayanga. So I ended up going in P5.
What did you tell
From P5, that was 2008, not 7. It was because I finished P7 in 2010. That means it was 2008. That was my P5. So all my mindset
was at school.
Changed. Na hindure biteka teko konka. My mother couldn't believe that. The only person I had, the savior I had, was that sister of mine, Mutoni, who decided to take me over. Say, let me take you on. Na nyindioni nshoma, konka, let me be with you. Nkashitama nazo mu class pakushemba. I think I used to be the last person in class, but not because I didn't want to study.
But okoma
kashoma. Nyonga ndaro mbitaboni. I want to cope up. And to make a very long story short, I Namaroma come P5. I think I was around in Kandi, we were like 37 people as Nkabandi nkasinga nkabana nkamukaga.
So abanka 30 or whatever. So long story short, did my P7, finished it in 2010. Was senior.
Nazo senior. Senior na jirugamu haza.
Senior was yotaka.
Senior. Kamara P7 duambuza what I had 12 aggregates.
Oh, why is that kumaleje miaka yona? 12. We are kumnibi.
Yes.
Umkashomero kit Bright Stars.
Bright Stars Primary School, which
yeah, but
big up. So, senior 1, nija nazo mukashomero. It made me.
Yes.
So it was called Global High School. Omunjenyi. Wano hamani.
Ni Omunjenyi.
Ekishomero Rusia. Kani kushomera Rusia. Kwanga indonda tuna kurabira hono gwa campus scholarship. Nkobwo nwe akwayi was struggling with school fees.
Was Omunjenyi.
So kuna azo Omunjenyi naza senior 1
Global High
School Omunjenyi. First term, second term akarimizano ya sports. Nazo mu athletics.
Okay.
Nagira ntakarumuzano wakata high jump. High jump. I went for competitions for high jump. School competitions. Ntunga I beat people.
Oh.
Yes, I beat people in high jump. Yes. So, when I won, I went for national championships.
Bakuleta kampa.
Bantwara upside za Tororo. And my first time kusimbura ntungamu. Nukutambura kuza kuno. Nzo mu national champions, national games, tindasinjire nashemba konkana agaruka. Kunagarikirawo ishomero lyampa half scholarship.
Muto na shashore check.
Nahumura.
Bambe.
So by then, after senior 1, mwaka kugwa ahwiri, akaru ishomero likari yandebere bayeta rushoka St. Paul's High School rushoka.
Ndimanya. Yabachwanga. I mean Yaba Crystal, sorry.
It's a very good Catholic school.
My brother went there.
Yes, Franciscans. So,
yes.
Kuna ashiri shomereri yakaro games teacher. Baka yakaya interest injiro mizano global. So, nituenda kutwara, muturebe talent yoyine. Twakutwara rushoka. We can train you and be the best high jumper.
bakutwara
we are taking you on a full scholarship.
hakira Isano
You guys.
Isano yakira
Nkaza rushoka in senior 2 on full scholarship on sports. That's when I said, my sister, you go and eat some good meat. At least now I can breathe.
take care of me.
Yes.
Washomerayo mpaka senior 4.
Nashomera mpaka senior 4
Well done.
on sports scholarship. And I was doing very well in sports. Very well. I think I won the first gold medal national championships at Yantungam.
Wow.
First gold medal in Yantungam district when I was in senior 2. That's
Wow.
2012. Nargayo, kuna mazile senior 4. Na bajirangu, you people, thank you. Because my head, because I knew who I am and I know where I am coming, anytime niza kuburwa school fees, I was thinking about what next. When I finished senior 4, my head was, what next after senior 6? What I want to study. Kaniza kuya tuition. So I was using my targets and what I got another scholarship in Mukono district for
Kampala.
HSC. The school called Mukono High School.
Otyo. What did you go?
Because I would want to go to Isano national championship. You meet so many people there.
Okay.
So I started winning high jump on a national level from 2013.
Wow.
That was senior 3 up to senior 6 winning it.
Wow.
So by the time I finished senior 4, everyone knew me. Every school in Central here, they all wanted me. So it was up to me to select Obanzaha. Ngani za unkwenda. Konka my finally I went to Mukono High School for HSC.
Washomera imyaka ebiri
That's where I
yo.
finished my 2 years. Konka bashoka bantunga mubashasha kuna abasigaho in sports. Konka by God's grace I finished my HSC from Mukono.
Hatshobotura humtsumur.
Ewe kuruga mfuna scholarship omuganga naregere. Because my head was on one thing. Because this sport, scholarship wasn't automatic. It would, a scholarship you can never determined by your performance in sports. Wakora kubi, so you couldn't have a marathon, Zgarumushamero training. Buristam, Zgarumushamero training. You Mukaka and the Bogarham.
Kandi senior 6 vaka.
Kuna was a senior 6 vacation. Hata my head, you can't get one scholarship at university.
Wakorota shati.
Ahuna mazire bati. Kuna mazire Mukono High School kenda Mukono UCU kenda kumpa scholarship kungaba kumpa 50%. 50% ya UCU, I wouldn't get that money. So in my head, so I kept, because I had my sister is here, is in Kampala, my elder sister called Muteteri Jane. So nkabani nturowe ya muvaka katuraho weye ndi ku trainingira nambore. Ndi ku meetinga ya kiprotich training hamwe ndi ku connectinga dots nona bugine scouts ba Ndeje University. So Ndeje University bangira ngo we can give you 100% konkani buri trials, as long as you are number 1 every competition you'll be on 100. When you reduce number 2 you'll be on 70%. Number 3 on 50%. So you can tell why I wasn't going home. My head went on the spot. So when I reached there, they told me, but we are starting with the diploma. We are giving you a scholarship.
For a diploma.
We are starting with a diploma. I said, okay.
I just need to study.
I just need to study.
Why so much?
That's why I decided to do a diploma at Ndeje University. Nashuma Mahuri, journalism and mass communication.
Ndio wabionokunda.
So much. I loved journalism right away from senior 1. Ngani nkunda kureba abantu bagambira muzindaro konka. Kani nkunda kureba abantu bagambira muzindaro kandi ngani muri tubata kamera. Nijuko umusenior 6 nkaza Rwanda at my sister's home. Nashanguka kamera obwa bucebu bakutera
buriya bwakoda.
Forgetting the name of that camera. So nakamushaba. Ngabandi nakwa yishomero. Senior 6 ngani nkani nkashye ko mbaga ngumani television. So I was passionate about photography. So kuna amazire na amare myaka ebiri. Nkamare myaka ebiri Ndeje in 2019. That's when I finished my diploma.
What is?
So kuna present diploma yanje nuho nabendonda scholarship. I mean internship to do.
To go and practice what you have studied and all that.
Yes. So nuho nabire me I didn't know Kampala. Kanta kumanya Kampala because my head it was 99% on sport. Nkamare myaka nk'ebintu ntakuruga ndeji. Ntukuturonye bana bakuza kumura nsigara yo mu training. That was my life because I needed to be number 1 until I finished if I wanted to get 100%.
Kandi waguma nomba.
Kandi naguma nimuba. Twazana I think nkakora East African Games emirundi ebiri ndi participating and kuzihangura Dodoma and Nairobi University Games. So kuna mazireje myaka so jukura internship by God's mercy na for na internship placement at NBS.
Wajibu note.
Just like any other house, nk'omuntu weno oryo muri Kampala ngashitama hasi natekateka ebintu bibiri akwa twatugyo mu lecture so lecture ari kutugambira imwe bantu mwe so tell us where do you want to go for internship, where do you want to go for internship. Nabagambira abantu batandika nyenda kuza Delta, nyenda kuza Bukede, nyenda kuza NTV, nyenda kuza UBC. Kala ntakuzimanya ezo TV nyo nkani nzireba ureba ntakumanya NBS. So ekina akozire omutwe gwanje omubana bono mu class omu ninka abana bashata ba mentioningire TV shatu
nkwine
nabana nka bashata ba mentioningire NBS, UBC na NTV.
Okay.
Abana bona kandi ba mentioninga Delta, Bukede, what. So nkazo mu karumu kanje aho nabene ntanayebuza habwenshi abana batakwenda kuteka applications zaba NBS, NTV na UBC
bakambati nayo.
So ari umwana watch mention ingiro mu lecture room ari kubuza lecturer. But people are not applying to these TVs. So lecturer was like you cannot, it's very hard to come from Ndeja and get a placement at NBS, at NTV and UBC. So it
disturbed you.
So I was like, but why? I wrote my
application.
Nkakwata boda yo kugandeje Luwero. So I didn't have enough transport. Naja ndete and take Kawanda.
Ego sebo.
Niza kumuhe 15 because he was asking me for 10k town. So he dropped me at Kawanda. I walked from Kawanda to Kamocha.
What?
Yes.
Bakureba wayereba.
I walked from Kawanda to Kamocha.
Oyachirwa receptionist.
Yes, that receptionist. When I'm to Chidechi.
Akachuchu.
Chuchu. So the woman looked at me and said I want to meet, because my head was I want to meet the HR. I want to do internship from here. Said, do you have appointment with him? Said no, but I want to meet him. The woman was like, no, toka amureba, torambone garakayo, obanzo kore appointment nawe.
Otkonga inargino hamanya.
But I'm coming from far. It was a Friday. You come back on Monday.
Dia okagenda wagaruka Monday.
Natambula naika Kawara nakana kurese 15 naika. So na Monday as early as 6 I was on the road. Akaro motoka zikana by then I got direct from Luwero to Kampala. I remember that time even I got an accident in the morning.
Oh dear.
Kana ikamtauni na kataka boda kakuresa accident nkaza Kamocha ni
no tonyesha gam.
So kuna shireho I entered. So kuna shire a reception. But you man, you have come back.
But you said I come back.
Do you have an appointment with him? Said no. Said but I want to meet him. So even angaru kora. So you are doing a st. Then there came a man. That kumanya by face. Said what? Yashanga tungo doing. What's happening here? Said, my name is Isano Francis. I wanted to meet the HR. Kumbe, I'm talking to the HR. So HR said, what's the problem? What? You come here. Come.
Actual.
Home office. Yes. I talked to him. To cut a long story short, that's how I got an internship.
Pause there. Okamteweza kubabona na accident noko be wizere. Byona wamugambe.
Bishaka mwene gege amaguru. Nkanyi akakitoka white kona kafire shagama. So the man looked at me, I think looked at a miserable young man.
Determined.
So I said, no man, they come and start and do internship.
Manyaba kwa placement, hatu wakutura hii warara hii warigati.
So, I had my brother, he was staying in South Africa. So by then, akabai ziromo Kampala in a business zara muna akora. So he was expected to
watch
kana turoko komamboga. Interesting. Now for internship and BSc Konkan, you come and be staying here and go. Okay.
Transport ya mana.
You can't kwenda kumanya.
No, you cannot tambara.
Nkani year. I used to walk from Komamboga to Kamocha. Once in a while, yampa maka sente.
Temba tax.
Saving mpora. Nakwana nkani nokwesigaza ka sente kanje. Kaya time n'ebindi bintu na lunch because luckily in BSc interns used to eat food, free food, interns. So that's how I did my internship. So remember, I had finished my diploma. So when I reached there, I went in newsroom. I spent like 1 week in newsroom. I requested, because I was so much interested in the camera, I requested the HR to put me in production. Hati yantoron production. Kandi yokumara yonko mwezi nka wiki nkibiri. Internship yanje kawo.
Production waza kwata kamera manyari.
Nabagani yo musigazi omunyankore namwe kwataho. Mamweta Ahab Bwesigi. Katonye nonyegeze kamera video no. Buri kimona na kimo kinyegese.
Ahab tiyabambi.
Mu bibambi yanyakira because but in all that process I was balancing so many things. Nkabanyine I was getting I had a nephew, it's called a niece. Is a daughter to my sister. So she did photography. So akaina hantu hakukorera. So nchuruga NBS chiro. Ntambura nzoka wara higuru okoko wa pasta. So nchizoko ndogayoshanga mukaga nza komambaga kubyama. So I had to get basics in photography, this side and videography, because I didn't have opportunity of getting it from NBS the photography. So I wanna jirekwereza internship yanje na andika email. I wrote an email to the head of production. That was the late Katusime Doreen was my boss. Died like 2 years ago. May I also rest in eternal peace. I wrote an email to her. Said, thank you so much for the opportunity to work at NBS, to intern here. It's been a season of learning. The time now, they can okugenda obwire bwanje bwawayo so mukazi yashoma email ya interesting Isano nareba email yawe so obwire bwawe bwahuireyo amanya yes my time is up, today was my last day, come tomorrow in the morning we talk.
Was it
achera naza yamurum yande, are you done with school? Nyowe in my head omukka bakani nangu ntakayemere namara diploma ngumize muna degree konka tindezere kumugambira muna ngu nchiriyoni nshoma diploma ngana jers needs graduation namujanga I'm done with school, I'm done. Okay, but you were a young man and you were very eager to learn. Tinkwenda ngu kusinkureke yo mwana muto kandi already kwega. We would like to have you around.
Wow. In
my head I'm like okay. So the woman tells me okay, be here for a week as I talk to the management. Now I'm a week. So then after like a week HR calls me yangira ngo so Isano kurugirira gukora je kwawe ukobere no kora hano biki so twaza kuteeka training program for 2 months turebe uko kukora, then we can officially hire you. So those are things I want. I didn't seize anything, I didn't seize any energy. I started seeing the opportunity just nkani mureba nkaho much. In other words, I tripled my energy. Nka doubling amani ganje. Nakora ntakufayo. By then, it was my first time, because at NBS by then, a trainee, akana yashuke mitwaro 50. That was good money. Trainee. A trainee no wakuba hatizo ageri izoba. All trainee wo kusentezo. That was good money. Yes, that's by that time. Nonkada wakakao ya from we have an accident. It was too much. So me kuna agumizemu na amara myezi 2. They called me. I signed my contract. Naka sent of course kayongera bambo murumu. Officially. Wow. But as a sports reporter.
Okay.
Doing videography. So videography konkanyo where my heart was in photography. So during that time it was me ichina nyenanga nkunda ku television just. Ntakumanya what kind of pictures are these? Ninyenda kukora chi. So nasigara omuyebi shooting, videography, reporting. So that's when there came a new face at NBS. There's a lady called Dora Tonjire. She joins NBS. Of course, me, I used to see her. She was in charge of current affairs online. Konkanyo wirobo hakari oka event. We always have monthly events, end of month. So we usually have photographers bo mu Bataro. So photographers bo mu Bataro is over here. But have a crisis. Hati nyowe nabagira ngo ushaka mutaro mumpe kamera mbayambe. Kamera muso azazirimo mumpe kamera nyemba yambe. Antu bagira ngo ayiwe sano niwe kamera kajejera. Ukejera photography. You people let me help you. At last baremerwe babura option of course. Bampa camera. Whoever saw my content realized something new.
Wow.
So when the news, the Dora came in, Dora called me and told me, Isano, I want to put you in current affairs. Nyenda nkuleto mu urugomu photography ya ibindi bintu chichi nyenda ngu shaping photography current affairs. To make a long story short, she's the reason why I am in current affairs.
Wow.
And she's the reason why I don't regret being there.
When videography was nagobo.
Up to now, it might be very hard to cut a camera ya video. So kugogo yanshapinga yanyereka direction. I started becoming a current affairs photojournalist. I shiftinga kuba videographer, reporter. I became a photojournalist. Well shaped. The rest is very history.
Who was a university manya was a degree.
Ebyoshi. Ati mwangu na herize. Kana mazira kufono mulimo. Nyaja you know what? Makade yanko wanyiga tokwenda kushoma wazo mbyebyo. In my head I'm like
I will do this.
I will do this. Let me first get what I have yearned for. So kuna herize his opportunities at NBS. After some time, after twargo mukaruru. Twatuyonzo mukaruru ka 2021.
Right.
His opportunity at NBS ya scholarship. Kuna achwiro mukutu. Ninye nabanza kuzoa human resource. Na abanyamukama wanje ninkushaba I have seen na rebo opportunity almwana muranga mukugambe antu bakwenda ku upgradinga nyowe nyine ka diploma ndeka nkoreka upgrade
nanyembe
kandi mumwene kuba netambura. It did become hard. I got a scholarship at Victoria University bampa yo basare yo yakora degree nacho emyaka yawo degree yinyire degree yinyire Victoria University. It was 100% sponsored by NBS.
wow
And I thank them for that. So me, NBS is
beyond family
is a home. It has nomanya hantu kukora hakakuyo omurubusha hakakukora omunzu. So NBS ni byekoze rero
kunabire ndiya umujo mumanya yazo mu exhibition flyers zaraba twa postinga za status twarutwitinga
na season to yone ijaza. Yes, just think omuntu weno omuntu muyiya no yiya you have been recognized abantu babura ware bishani byanje oh Isano webare chandi kirungi good work appreciate. So in my head I started thinking about how do I monetize my talent. Of course I've taken pictures na televishani abantu bashemerirwe people are happy for me, but how do I make sure that people appreciate what I do? Okuna kubasa hinenge lina kwasa kubanyi n'abantu nka bibiri omwanya gumwe bakusima omulimo gunkozire cyo kindo mu mutwe cyo sekateke cyanyizire mu kanye somewhere ndinyenka kirango how possible can photography not even paying can photography gather over 200 people in one place in your name. Decision age nagira ngo reka nteke exhibition through the lens kana yo nagenda na people office nyenda kukora ikintu eki mu nyambe. NBS Next Media helped me, gave me free venue, gave me sponsorships of adverts, everything. My boss, our group CEO, takunda kumweta bintu bya boss. Nakunda kumweta our group CEO. He's a transformer like us. Namushikirira namushabe yagira ngo Isano bakwe buri kimwe cyo kwenda bakwe. So bintu byone byamatara kibinje binje bikaba bya Next Media. I made my successful event. Yareta abantu bakuru haza bamani hato umuntu akireba villager akazina kanja kandi manyita villager. So bakireba villager yo ndiro mutakayeshongora weza yagira ngo byarahanga niki nja kijwa keshongora ako enene minezara nosha. So me when I see kuba norebo kareba deputy speaker ija ku attending event yawe, vice president ija ku attending event yawe, when you have over 10 member of parliament, what else? The only thing you do ikina ateka tekire Isano kwata kamera gikwatire kimwe ebirungi bicyo ne byije.
Amen. Yebare it's a beautiful story. Ikibuzo nasigaza yechi
kiha
hata ni nakura wasoma wakora wakakayo wasoma
kandi nkiriyo ni nshoma mpaka
kwata muri ya
wera shi
katumanze tuwanyo nakirebere
nyemanya nyowe nyo ni nkiririza omutime obwire ikindi matare munonga tindahare munonga tindahare
Bueno bo hino watanze kureba
munonga
okay
munonga
sabe
tindahare konke ibintu byona nobwire nyoku ekina tsigize hati in my head ningambira abantu mbuwandeba ni nkora abantu nyira kumbuza but Isano when do you rest? Why should I rest? Akanya bintu bije binkubugine most of the opportunities ezimbugine zibugine at the 9th hour yemuzunga ayita 9th hour of my work in photography. nibagira ngo the best picture is that last picture you have taken. Nomanyare mbaga abantu bona bakagenda bakahaho ubwo umuntu wasigaraho norafune kishani kirungi. So rero kugira ngo natere kanyirukangeza, that one might not get a picture. So nyowe most of my opportunities, it is come not by mistake. Bichebi ebinfunuro mu my career as a photojournalist, it has not come just from nowhere. Nk'abantu bijo muntu mana akurebera agira ngo akureba reba Isano, things take time. Ebintu twarobwire konkanyewe the only thing, but what you can me, it would be so hard chikabire chigumire babura kundeba if it wasn't a lady called Muton Diane.
Bless Muton for me. I am shaking your hand so that when you see her,
chikabire chiri no muntu cheta close to impossible. Yes, because she gave up so much things
for you.
Ogwa kaikana kugira ngushama pepa ye yagirigewo we konkanyo mbasa kufuna upkeep. So sometimes we look at people and be like, yes, it's a matter of time, but as long as they are still alive. Webare mnonga kandi webare kukola. Baturiyo tureba interviews zawe warwo mukavuyo nkako kona shankina uza YouTube utandika shitamana na nyamwizo yeshitamera.
Abantu banjire kusubscribing Isano.
Numufachi.
Manyabanga.
Numufachi. Musubscribing mtandikeho bantu mwe musubscribing tushitamana nyamwiza YouTube channel. She's an amazing woman. Nomwishimurungi arakora mirungi. And most importantly, she's a researcher. When you're looking for these people, you are a researcher. Otherwise, thank you so much.
It's been an honor. On the
Dora. Oh, God, no man. You would not have seen a photojournalist called Isano in Kampala here without Dora. Yes. Okamureba vitu. Okamureba rahama. Haza manyo ngasa mu mukiruka gato. Omuntu omo misho. Nona bire nshitami. Twanyegera tu aho. Rwemizi.
Omhereza rebeho. Omuntu taza abantu mire ngushabe interview.
Yachurura. Yachurura.
Bamanyengu buzima nabone
kaka nako twafukara byo nabwe nikibi obutasima entasima aburajiwa nyowe nyenda kusima Mr. Kin Karisi
nanye ni musima nobota kumusima
ubwo mushija nakwa opportunity oyeremerwa nicyo kugira ngo niyo interview no kuja kujibona akubona umushija murungi
adobo wakigamba
mushija murungi
wachezeje
mukama kumpere migisha neyinda kumanya yinda gikumpere.
Amen. Yeba
Dekantai.
Kanze yambuka kashozi oze pakasi. Kale wakoraje mnyano weitu akaire katwaho twantu basagamba tugamba renga konko bwire ntuba twinesha hemwe omumoto gerenzia omweyanga konko embozi nebeshemire twena ngutyenjere ebyisano nibye tindikwenda ngumbigaritsemu ro mwana muto kurwo mwishomero akanda bunaku akafa kubi hace ntanga kamwijwa akagaruka mwishomero mwene akaguma mwishomero arikumanye cyari kwenda akakunde chonche cyabira ineranga yamhire chikamushemsiwe akashomera scholarship ukusema jingaga wareba no kuyabu ino murimo kandi ware no ko murimo ariyo nagutwariza ijo twarebe bishani bya mukamabu ariyo wabiwe cebuze hiwa ho rukora ho shomera naho twire mukama wakutayire kanga hikutayira abazire bawe nogira ngo cyo kiba kirkoreka umujinya na rukundo y'abantu bakwinira murimo haza nogira ngo bergarusha nibirga mikorere yawe no ko rukunde byo rukoroka twariza nabantu je ukwayo kuba no hangara tinibona ngo byisano mbigaritse munsi zatwenderera aha nyitwa Nyamwiza program yeje nitwa Shitamana Nyamwiza twakora na tabs videography and photography nkaptosha mbatutegurira bisha nebi babitereza je babitera program turiyo muri Kampala umwanya guri kwetwa Makere Chikoni aha studios zaba Twin Shots mbo batayise kumara bwiro buringwa kandi tubasima tene bwarcura rihanga ko aratsime tijaga ko guno murundi urwakata no rukwija no mjenyo ndije ogume